good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome down to our Geylang-Serai Virtual Community Club. And of course, once again, is Optimal Active Aging Talk Show. And we have presenter Doris.
Hello everyone, welcome. Today we have a very interesting product, very relevant to us. But before that, let us disclaim and also remind us everyone that both of us are not medical professionals. We are not doctors. So because everybody have like different sets of underlying conditions, so it's advisable to consult your doctors or medical professionals for more information and personalized advice. Okay, so as usual, we want to open the show with just very simple three strategies. So the first strategy is having enough exercises and physical activities. That means try to go out, move more, move at home, stand up. Don't keep sitting down, lying on the couch, or when you have to work at home, or home-based learning, HBL, and WFH. Try to stand up, try to move around a bit, do a bit of stretching, and also try to fulfill, daily, weekly exercises, about 150 minutes of exercises per week. Then also, take care of your diet, eat well, which is relevant to our topic today. Last week we were talking about hawker food. Food that we can tap out outside or eat outside. So that's a very interesting topic. We see a lot of dishes we are very familiar with. So today we go to slightly in depth of what to eat, what not to eat, and why. Yeah. Then social, having a decent social support system is very important to us as well, because we need to connect someone to have a more healthy mindset and mental well-being. So for myself, recently I've been trying to learn a new skill or new hobby. So I start from something simple which I have never touched before. It's a total new hobby or new skill for me. It's actually knitting. So I go and buy the yarn, go and buy the the sticks. I think they call it knitting needles or something lah. Yeah, so I go and buy these tools, not expensive, just simple ones. You can buy for just a few dollars or less than $10. Then I actually watch on YouTube how to do it lah. So actually the frustration of trying to learn something new is good stress. So we did mention in other episodes before, there are good stress and bad stress, how we manage our stress. So having good stress help to motivate us and also prevent dementia. So I learned knitting because I want to experience whether it does prevent dementia or not. And myself, right, I realized yes, it does, because the good stress made me very frustrated, like, hey, why like that? Then trying to figure out how come, what went wrong, things like that. So it's all, watching the YouTube, trying to figure things out. So end up, now my house got a lot of like small piece of knitting artwork that I'm trying to do. So I mean, it's not perfect, but I'm still in the stages of learning. It's actually an experience lah. The experience of learning that help in the dementia prevention. And also, using the creativity, trying to figure out what goes wrong, as well as what colors goes with what color, how to combine two different colors together, things like that. Knitting stuff. I'm sure we have friends or viewers who are experts in knitting, can also share with us here, because I'm just a beginner, just learn 1-2 weeks only. Yeah, so this is actually how I connect with social network, by actually reaching out to other people who are more of an expert in these matters.
Nice, lovely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I move on. Today we are going to talk about macronutrients. So macronutrients generally is 3 aspects. The first one is carbohydrates. Then we have proteins, and we have fats, lipids, oils. So today mainly we'll be talking about carbohydrates.
Okay.
Carbs. So carbs usually we think of like rice or bread.
Yeah, the staple.
Yes.
So yeah, carbohydrates, Doris has taught me a lot. So we got the staple, and then we have complex and also
refined.
Yeah, so rice, like white rice, that is the refined, so the sugar content slightly higher. Yeah, then after that we have, of course, like whole grains kind, you can have your brown rice, your red rice, yeah, purple rice, yeah, yam rice, etc. And I learned as well to have the oatmeal, as a staple, to substitute this whole grains oatmeal as a staple. Yeah.
Correct. So our body, need these three general big, macro means big ma. So this big kind of nutrients to sustain lah.
Yes.
So we are talking today. Our topic is nutrients for humans, us lah.
Yes.
So just take note, macronutrients basically means these three groups. Then you can see in between still got overlap. That means some food actually contain both carbohydrates as well as protein. Some food also contain both protein and fats. Then you can see in the picture on the left you have all the wheat.
So overlap carbohydrate and protein. That's beans.
Yes, beans and lentils. Yeah, they also have protein. That's why they say eat nuts. It's good for you. So some kind of nuts.
Yes.
They have protein.
I love
Yeah,
nuts.
then beans also.
Then, beans, lentil, you mean that one?
lentils. Lentils.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why in a lot of traditional Indian cuisine, they use a lot lentils and beans because they actually serve both as carbohydrates as well as protein.
Wow,
Yeah,
good
especially
idea.
Indian vegetarian dishes because they don't eat meat. So a lot of their protein, because humans also really need the protein.
Yeah.
So a lot of their protein intake come from plants, which also happens to have carbohydrates. Because meat doesn't have carbohydrates, ma.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's actually overlap lah. Very interesting.
That's fine. Oh, and for proteins that has fat, like eggs, are those good fat?
Okay, generally they have a mixture of good and bad fats, but we say limitation because the egg yolk itself has cholesterol. Which is not so good. It's like more LDL.
I see, okay.
Yeah.
So salmon should be good fats, right?
Yes, correct. Omega-3.
Omega-3 as well.
Yeah,
Wow.
and they have protein also.
Okay.
Yeah, cheese also, dairy products.
Cheese and dairy product is good fats?
It's a mixture.
Mixture as well.
Depend on the cheese also and the process.
Okay, but the peanut butter one is
that one is good fats.
Wow.
But of course in moderation lah. We would always want to remind everyone that to be in moderation.
Okay, understand.
Okay, so generally just a bit of background on what is carbs. So carbs, right, when you eat, it becomes glucose in the blood already when you after digesting.
Yes.
So they say glucose is sugar. Yes, glucose is like sugar, but it's also very important because it's a fuel for the brain and body. So imagine without this fuel, it's like the car no fuel cannot move.
Yes.
No, like cannot move, then no point already, right? Yeah. So this glucose, which is actually a form of sugar, is fuel that all of us need. It's just a matter of how much we need. So imagine you put the car, you pump petrol inside your car, right? You keep pumping and pumping and pumping, also no use, wasted. But for human, it's the opposite. You keep pumping and pumping, it leads to
Fatter and fatter.
you either actually put on weight, might lead to obesity, or it can also lead to other diseases in long run, like diabetes. Yeah. So we are not cars, we are humans. So please, in moderation. Yes, we need it, but not too much. So we over here at our talk show, we're trying to encourage everyone to eat healthy, live healthy, try to age optimally.
Yeah.
So that's why we are having this talk show to share the information with us, so that we know that these are things we cannot avoid. We need, but we cannot exceed also. Yeah. So technically, there are some terms over here which is related to sugars. So the mono one is called simple sugar. So, okay, if you see from this slide, it's actually chemistry, this one. So all these simple carbs and complex carbs, right, which just now you have mentioned. Simple carbs is things like white rice, white bread. Complex carbs will be things like oats or wholemeal, example.
Grain.
Yeah, so the chemistry is like that. One, two, yeah, then poly is a lot. So these are the two main categories.
What is the 1 and 2 about?
The sugar cells. I call it glucose. In simple words, it's glucose cells.
Glucose cells, 1
Yeah,
and 2.
so you can see the complex cells, why we encourage, is because it's a lot bind together. Yeah. So you see from this slide, fructose is the most simple and sweetest of the different kind of sugar, which you actually get from nature lah. Then after that, they have some process. They become like sucrose, which is table sugar, the white sugar that we eat.
Yes.
Yeah. Then you of course move on. There's the glucose. They also divide out into different categories. This is more chemistry. Yeah.
Sucrose, maltose, and lactose.
Yeah, different type of sugar and
like
carbohydrates. Actually.
Yogurt has lactose.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is just a little trivia that when bees how they make sugar, right? They say milk and honey.
Yep.
So bee when they make, they break down the sucrose into this glucose and fructose.
Yes.
So become very sweet, very nice, right? But we also take note that raw honey, they have some bacterial spores. So try not to feed it to infants. It's harmful to them, baby. Yeah.
But raw honey, okay,
Yep.
I see.
Okay,
Sure.
so this is, I think I got it from the Health Promotion Board website. This one actually last time always appear in school, I realized. All the school whiteboard have this one.
Teh kosong.
Yeah, so how much sugar in your drink? So, you know, you look at your daily life, what you consume, all the sugar drink, like go kopitiam, you go mama shop, you want to order a drink. It's more like a habit, actually. Yeah, so it's like, what is the first drink you order? So for some people, every week I must have bubble tea. Or every time I pass by this certain MRT station or this shopping mall, I go and buy bubble tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we mentioned about trigger eating and also habitual eating. It's all about, you know, getting used lah.
Yeah.
So try to stick to plain water.
Okay.
Yeah, so of course, you know, teh kosong.
Teh kosong, yeah, that's why you mark out,
best.
you know, teh kosong, so I know, okay, that one is a
Yeah.
recommended choice. Yeah, because
Okay, so how much sugar do we actually need? Remember in other episodes, I always say that beware of hidden sugars.
Yeah.
Okay, so we usually, for my friends, right, I will tell them that, don't tell you how much sugar you need. Because we have a lot of hidden sugar. Like when you drink something, you will forgot that, you know, this particular drink, which doesn't taste very sweet, already have sugar inside. Particular food that you eat, maybe a potato, a sweet potato, or little pink cake, you thought, yeah, small eat, but it's already hidden sugar. But if you really want to break down everything you eat, right, yeah, then you can calculate like how much sugar are you taking. It's actually quite a lot. Because hidden sugars, you can't find what is hidden one. Yeah, unless you wake up, then you know, take photo and record everything that you put inside your mouth. Then you do a breakdown, you see. If not, it's very hard to determine. So 1 teaspoon of sugar, roughly about 5 grams, is already 20 calories. Yeah, so the allowance, right, generally, because everybody require different calorie intake. So generally, 10% of our energy daily intake require the sugar lah. Yeah, so because my intake and your intake different size, you know, different BMI, different height, different weight, different lifestyle as well, different age also. Recently, I have this friend who said that do a breakdown analysis. Say the person need how much calorie in a day. Say break down to 1,100 calories. Hey, so little. How come? Oh, end up she's just 11 years old.
Oh.
So she don't need much, and she don't move around also. Yeah, the younger. I said, 11 years old, no wonder. Because for you, adult humans like us, maybe we need like 1,600 to 2,500, depending on our lifestyle. So, but because the girl don't go out often, 11 years old, that means the BMI, maybe, you know.
Because she's smaller size, right?
No, she's actually, I think, a little bit plump.
Oh, plump.
So
okay.
she don't need so much calorie. Yeah. So that's why it add up to maybe 1,001 only.
Okay.
Yeah. So remember, you want to know how much calorie you need, right? Just go to HPB website. That one is more based to Singaporean, because Singaporeans, as in Asia size, compared to the Western size, they have different calories requirement. They need more. They are like, I don't know lah, are more Western people or black people.
Different build lah.
Different build. They require more. Yeah, and also weather also. In Singapore, we don't need so much. So there's a difference. So for me, right, I will go to HPB website rather than the AMO websites to find out what's the calorie intake. Then they will ask you questions like your height, your weight, to find out your BMI, as well as your lifestyle lah. Then it's already like more or less, like adjust to Singapore weather already.
Okay.
Yeah. So for us, how active are we? And then it changed also. Like 1 week I might be very active, 3-4 days every day go out exercise. But the other week, because of maybe I took a vaccine or booster shot, then I stay home whole week. Then different, the calorie intake change really.
Yeah.
So always remember your calorie intake, your requirement always change.
You will adapt lah.
Yeah.
Adaptations and all.
Okay, so just now remember I said 11 years old, right? 11 years old is 11 teaspoons. Above 18, 11 teaspoons.
Wow.
Yeah. But this is like, unless you really know what is your hidden sugar lah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not, hidden sugar also like means that all the different food, not only sugar, rice, potato.
But at least it's we are allowed more sugar than we are allowed salt, sodium.
Sodium, yeah.
Yeah, sodium much lesser. Huh?
Okay, so just now teacher Eileen was saying the complex carbs and also simple carbs.
Yes.
So not only simple carbs, we are talking about white rice and white bread. We also can say things like, you know, carbonated soft drinks, yeah, and gummy bears, candy, things like that. So the difference is that the sugar spikes, what you call that blood glucose, right? They truly boom, high, very high, then drop, that we call the crash.
Oh dear.
So that's where when you go up high, right, the blood sugar very high, then it's like very hyperactive. But when you crash, you're like food coma.
Aiyo.
But that's why we go for complex carbs. At least it's more gentle slope, so you won't like 大起大落, you know, big rise, big fall. And then we also have to take note that a lot of this high rise, right, it's very dangerous. Or the sugar spikes and sugar crash might, you know, affect to other diseases like diabetes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why you always see that why people who are pre-diabetic or maybe suffering from diabetes, you see they always have to measure their blood sugar, glucose level. Yeah, because they don't want it to spike too fast.
Yes.
Yeah, then very dangerous, become a health issue already. Okay, my healthy plate that we always say.
Okay, so yes, very happy to share once again with everybody about the My Healthy Plate. Yeah, so it's the Health Promotion Board. My Healthy Plate, quarter, half. What's quarter, half? Well, half, the bigger portion from your daily plate, right? We would recommend, and Health Promotion Board also recommend that you go for the greens, your fruits, your vegetables. There's like antioxidants, you know, then or the fresh vegetables and all as well. That's why we call this the green for half. Then quarter. So what's quarter? Yes, the carbohydrate. So also Health Promotion Board will recommend that you go for complex carbohydrate, you know, like grains, your wholemeal, the brown rice, the oats, you know. Try to don't go for instant oats. Go for like the steel cut oats or maybe the rolled oats. Yeah, go for complex carbohydrates more than the refined one, because refined one, sugar content much more. Okay, so the other quarter...
Actually, it's not really sugar content much more. It's the GI index, the crash and the spike.
Okay. So that means the simple carbohydrate, right? Because of the GI, then then after that crash. Okay, so the other quarter is protein. Yeah, protein you can find in a lot of forms. Meat, tofu, then some kind of cheese as well.
Fish.
Yeah, fish and all. Yep. So this is My Healthy Plate from Health Promotion Board. Yep. Quarter, half.
So, okay, 3 small things to take note. If you see underneath, they say choose water. Why they say choose water? Because it's a habit. You know, you go to coffee shop or what, you are like, kopi, teh, or, you know, 绿茶, or Coke, or, you know, any other soft drinks, things like that. Yeah. So, you know, if possible, try to choose water. Yeah, drink water rather than sugary drinks. Yeah, because these are hidden sugars.
Yes.
Then, of course, this is more like a reminder also, choose water, use healthier oils. So, you know, we can actually talk about oils, like I think in later slides as well, maybe not today, we will see how. There are different kinds of oils, so choose the healthiest ones. And the third one, very important, be active, which is actually in line with our optimal aging strategies. Yep, so these 3, choose water, use healthier oils, and be active. Okay, so just now, teacher Eileen already said the starches, you know, go for the complex one. Then fruits, you know, get enough fruits, a variety of fruits, you know, different colors. We must always remember a rojak of colors and variety. Don't just stick to one kind of fruit just because you like it. Try to mix around. Even in vegetables as well. So starchy vegetables like corn and peas, they also have carbohydrates. Fruits also have carbohydrates. That's why it tastes sweet. So the funny thing, maybe just to share, is that fruits, right, raw, you know, 熟跟不熟 So they say that, you wait for the fruit a few more days, become very
ripen.
Yeah, ripen, become very sweet. If not ripen, not so sweet. Some people say that, right?
Yes.
But the funny thing is that the carbohydrates content is still the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like especially pineapple, you know, like say wait for it to ripen, or the banana. So it's okay to eat unripe fruits?
You can I mean, if your stomach can take it because the carbohydrate content is almost the same.
Okay.
Funny, right? Okay, so if you see, under, just now you mentioned protein, meat and others, right?
Yeah.
Milk and yogurt also have carbohydrates.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No,
I
you
eat a lot
know.
of, yeah.
You go and buy milk, right? Or you go and buy yogurt, you see the label, the
Ah.
nutrition value they will say.
Oh dear, I eat a lot of yogurt.
It's okay, it's okay. Then you cut a little bit on the other part, because not much. They have, but not much. So don't worry.
Okay.
Starchy vegetables as well, like for example, jagung,
Jagung.
corn, some kind of peas. Usually the hard one, they will have some form of carbohydrates, but not much.
Okay.
That's why one of my favorite dishes is cooking rice, like brown rice or sometimes white rice, different kind of rice. I mix it with jagung or potato. Potato also have carbohydrates.
Yes.
So these are like, I think Western dish that are more like to eat potato with meat. Western food,
Yes.
French fries, mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, all these are actually carbs to give them energy. Yeah, because if you just eat protein without the carbs, then you have no fuel, then your body cannot function properly. So you still need carbohydrates. So Angmoh style, the Western style, they will eat carbs. Yeah, then they also have pasta, different part of Western world lah.
Yeah, that's right.
So for me, I like to eat rice mixed with jagung. Remember there was a trick, I used the scissors to roll and roll.
Oh, they loved it. The audiences loved it.
Yeah. So I will cook together with the rice lah. So sometimes I also put a little bit of sweet potato inside. Yeah. So you have a good mix of rice staple, not just rice, but a little bit of corn or sweet potato, so that we eat there's a nice texture and the bite, because all these will provide different kind of nutrients. So you don't stick to just one nutrients. Remember, have a rojak of dishes. That means a mixture. Okay, so this one, the grains, why we talk about brown rice and wholemeal bread. Yeah. So different parts. This is more like, how you say, we break down the grain of rice.
The grain of rice, wow.
So the outside layer, they have this, some people call it husk.
Yes.
But we call it bran.
Bran.
Yeah, it's very high in fiber.
Wow.
Fiber, remember there's two types. There's a soluble fiber and there is insoluble fiber. This one later we can talk about it. Okay, so 14% of the grain is the outside layer, which is the bran. Then of course, in the middle part, there's what they call the endosperm. So this one has small amounts of vitamin and mineral. Funny, it's staple food, it's carbs, but they also have vitamin and mineral.
Good.
Yeah, good. But not too much.
Not too much.
That's why you still need your fruits and vegetables.
I see.
Then of course, they also have a bit of protein, carbohydrates, iron, soluble fibers, also very important, and it forms 83% around there of the grain. So remember that fruits and vegetables that we eat usually contain insoluble fiber. Very few food that we eat contain soluble fiber. And soluble fiber is very important for us because it control our cholesterol, affect our cholesterol. So you will up the good cholesterol and down the bad cholesterol. That one is the job of our soluble fiber. Yeah, so that's why they need the white colored fat. Then of course the germ, which is all the way inside the small portion, is nutrient rich. Remember antioxidants, very important to us. I know we want to have nice skin, nice hair. Yeah, antioxidants, vitamin B's and E's, and of course healthy fats. So they are very small only. It's like roughly 2.5% only of the whole tiny grain of rice.
Wow.
So that's why let's appreciate all this rice lah. Okay, so yeah, just now we were talking about dietary fiber. They are, what is chemistry also. How they combine, all the different parts of the plants. Then we humans, right? We cannot break down, so we need all this dietary fiber.
Okay, so dietary fiber are the structural parts of plants. Oh, well, it says here that later Doris will, of course, go more into in-depth lah. So humans do not have the digestive enzymes to break the bonds, of the unit. So most fiber just pass through the body undigested.
You like jagung, jagung.
Yes.
Then you see jagung. Tomorrow go toilet. Got jagung inside.
Oh my goodness! I heard that for some other vegetables also, like kangkong.
It's normal, like lettuce. You eat lettuce, you eat salad. The next day, toilet bowl how come got vegetable one? Got yellow one. Yeah, so this is the reason. It's normal. Nothing wrong with you. Yeah, because you know, we cannot break them up. So yeah, we need them. But just take note that actually dietary fiber, they don't give you much energy one. That means no calorie.
Okay.
Not much calorie. They have, but not much. Unless you put all the sauce and the gravy and the soup and the curry, that is where your energy come from, which is your calorie lah. So why we encourage people to eat dietary fiber? One thing is because they taste good, like to eat
Yes.
look colorful. The other thing is that we need them to go toilet. Yeah, we don't have the, you know, ourselves we cannot break down.
I see.
Yeah, so imagine for someone who really don't eat dietary fiber, then all your sugars and your carbs inside will gonna stuck there. You cannot remove. So that's why there are some people who says that, you know, people who don't have enough dietary fiber will put on weight and also have other health issues because all the food cannot stuck inside. They cannot break down, cannot digest.
I see. Okay, so dietary fiber is to move all the other food content out.
To break down.
Break down. Yes, understand. Okay.
If not break down, it also like digest.
Yep.
So become your
more
food like not
sugar.
digest. Then cannot stuck inside. That's indigestion.
Okay.
Yeah. So remember, not a lot of calorie and fruits and vegetables. I think dietary fiber lah. Okay, so just now I was saying got two types, right? Dietary fiber, got soluble and insoluble. So I'll talk about insoluble first because insoluble is we usually talk about the fruits and vegetables that we eat. So number one, does not dissolve in water. Yeah, insoluble ma. Then usually they come from whole grain or vegetable fruits, including the peels and the seeds. Okay, so the main benefit, of course, you know, help us to digest and regulate the bowel system, the bowel movement, speeds the transit.
Wow, that's...
That means if some people they maybe go toilet and pass motion like once every 3 days. You eat more, it will help you to express bullet train once a day.
So the transit is shortened,
And then very important also add bulk to fecal matter because inside okay, it's actually feces which is shit lah. But because it's like very watery, so become like funny like that. Either constipation or diarrhea. So it's like what they call irritable bowel symptom like that. So if you have all this insoluble fiber, which is fruits and vegetables, right, it will add bulk. That means instead of like just watery, you imagine you put all this insoluble fiber, you will become like more solid like that. Okay, it's like putting tissue paper inside water. You have water, a bowl of water, right? Then you throw the tissue paper inside. Then at least it become more bulky. So that it's easier to go toilet.
Yeah, not so messy, and then there's a flow. So of course over here, we are talking about the dietary fiber classification. Then we just went through the insoluble fiber.
Maybe I'll just insoluble fiber talk about the last point also.
Sure. Okay.
So of course, because the toilet issue a big problem already. Problem will lead to this condition called diverticulosis, colon and rectal cancer. These are all like digestive diseases. I actually have the first one. A bit lah, not very serious lah, because last time I don't eat enough. I eat vegetable and fruits. I love vegetable and fruits, but I didn't know how much to eat. So I never eat enough. Then I realized that I have this issue. So now I try to eat more fruits and vegetables also. So once you have enough, then you won't kena all this weird digestive issue, which can be very minor, can be very serious, including cancer. Cancer is really serious already lah. So diverticulosis is still minor and quite common also. Yeah. So under My Healthy Plate, we encourage everyone to have at least 2 servings of fruits, 2 servings of vegetables. So 2 servings means roughly maybe 200 grams. Yeah. So maybe other episodes we can talk about serving size lah. But best to talk to your dietitian or doctors or people. Doctors will be the best to advise lah how much, or do your own research. Yeah. Then we can go to soluble fiber.
Yeah, Yeah, so okay, so moving on to soluble fiber, well, like dissolve in water, then with the food sources, fruits, with oats, barley. Oh, barley is such an amazing, health food. Yeah, the other time presenter Doris was sharing, oh, you can drink barley water. It helps your body to, absorb the water content more. Yeah. So also moving on, the benefits, reduces the absorption of cholesterol in small intestine, regulates the blood sugar level, and then also they have a growth of promoting microorganism. Wow.
The GI gut, remember we always say the GI gut is a mixture of good and bad bacteria.
Yes.
So
yes.
all these soluble fibers, right, also help to promote the good ones. So it's like we say eating probiotics.
Yes.
You eat your yogurt, you eat your kimchi. Before that, of course, you have to eat like other things, right? So this is like part of the prebiotics as well. So remember the probiotics will eat the prebiotics.
Yeah.
Then they will produce gas, which is good for us, all the good bacteria.
All the gas and all. Yeah. So we learned, like for eating probiotics, you must have some prebiotics with it, like fruits, because the probiotics will feed on the prebiotics, and then there's the ecosystem in the whole body. Wow.
So actually, soluble fiber is actually a form of prebiotics.
Soluble fiber. So we're looking at fruits, oats, barley, and etc. And all this.
Okay, so very interesting just to share a story since we have a little bit of time, right?
Yes.
I know of this person who has very high cholesterol, the not good ones lah. It's actually a family history thing. So the father also have, maybe the grandfather also have. So it's actually runs in the family. So it's very unfortunate, it's genetic. So this person try out different diet, different exercises, and then check the cholesterol regularly to see how it's affected. And the funny thing is that eating eggs doesn't change a lot of difference. People say eggs are a lot of cholesterol. I mean, this one, of course, differ to everybody lah. This is just an individual story that I want to share. But however, eating oats does help. Surprisingly, right? So for this person, he eat oats every day, and the cholesterol level actually dropped quite drastically. Yeah. So,
maybe it's something like you said, like the fiber actually moves the. I mean,
cholesterol. Yes.
Yeah.
That is. So it depends on everyone, but generally I heard this successful case of oats does affecting the cholesterol level, the bad cholesterol level. So it becomes like initially, I mean this person is not used to it because Asian ma. So I guess after a while he realized that it does help in his condition. That's why it make it a habit to slowly enjoy oats lah in different ways. Not like force feeding and eating in a different way, but trying to enjoy it because it's beneficial to health.
Yeah. And you'll be surprised, I've been eating oats as my staple ever since that day I showed you the photo.
Oh, really?
Yes. There's a pot, instead of porridge or rice, right, that pot is the oats. Since that day I showed you the photo, every day. Yes, every day.
Do you feel any difference since?
Because I've been eating a lot of chili as well, so didn't feel.
Okay.
But I just prefer oats because it's plainer. Why didn't I realize this magic food before,
No, it's quite a new thing in Singapore.
Okay. It's very nice because it cleans the platelet, I feel. It cleans the platelet. And then it's plain. It's so like refreshing,
Clean eating.
Clean eating, yes, exactly. Clean eating. That's how I feel. Yeah. So thanks for introducing oats. Yep. So wow, it even helps because of the dietary fiber now. Yeah, it can help with the cholesterol. So that's a very important message I will share with my family members.
Yeah, and also the blood sugar
On the blood sugar.
Yeah, because diabetes is actually a very common issue in Singapore.
Yeah. But it's interesting the way you put it across. I mean, we all know like, okay, dietary fiber helps you to go poo-poo and everything, but you put it across in a way that like the proteins and then the carbohydrate, the refined carbohydrate stays in the body. And then if it's not transited quickly, right, then the sugar level spike and goes everywhere. With the dietary fiber, this kind, you say it absorbs all this excess, sugar
Sugars.
and etc.
Glucose.
Yeah, glucose and it absorbs, that's what, and then it transits faster. So yeah, so the way you put it across explains why then it's so important. Otherwise, we'll just think like, oh, okay, dietary fiber, just go poo-poo. Oh, poo-poo, you don't need dietary fiber, I also go poo-poo. What? But yeah, this makes so much sense. Yeah, and I think a lot of people who are in need of this, who are maybe potential going to suffer from diabetes and all, will take this concept, with open, open arms. Sorry, yeah.
Okay, so this is the last slide for our carbohydrates. Dietary fiber, what's the recommendation? So Singapore recommendation for women is 20 grams. Men is 26 to 30 grams. So one very interesting thing I would like to share is our ang tao teng. Remember there was one episode, the ang tao teng, red bean soup. Red bean soup, funny thing is that it's one of the highest amount of fiber, dietary fiber. Like you have one bowl, is enough for one day already. I mean dietary fiber.
But red bean itself, does it contain sugar?
Yes, it's carbs. Yeah, but remember the slide that I showed is like in overlap.
Okay.
They have carbohydrates, they also have protein.
Oats, no sugar, right?
Sugar is carbohydrates, lor.
Oh, sorry. Oats is complex. Okay, understand.
Yeah, they also have a little bit of protein, and so not to worry.
Okay.
But remember, everything as long as you eat in moderation is fine. Yeah, it's just how you eat, how often. Our QQF. QQF is our quantity, quality and frequency.
Yeah.
So quantity is at one serving, one bowl, how much you eat. So like when you go buffet, right, you take the plate. How much of this food you want to apply and eat? Yeah, that's quantity. So quality is like, for example, there are two kinds of similar food. One is, for example, I cannot remember now.
Simple food?
Okay, maybe one is steamed chicken and one is deep fried chicken. So I would say quality. Which one will you go for?
Okay, the
so
clean
quantity is how much lah, the amount. So quality is which one you choose over which one.
Okay.
Then frequency, of course, is how often you eat.
Yes.
So it's like, do you go buffet every day or do you go buffet every week or what? Yeah, so frequency. So like, for example, my favorite food, perhaps at this moment, I like to eat pizza. But pizza have been known to be unhealthy because of the high sodium, high fats. Yeah. So that day, I like very long never eat pizza. I'm gonna buy one pizza to eat. Immediately after that, I eat. I don't care. I eat. I said QQM man. I frequency very little but I forgot the Q, the quality, quantity. So I eat a lot.
Then how?
I gastric reflux.
Oh dear.
I have to eat the gastric reflux medicine. I like, here very thin.
Heartburn.
Yeah, heartburn.
Yeah.
So you see, presenter also kena because don't listen. Then suffer. Then whole day never, can't really eat. No appetite to eat the rest of stuff already.
Oh, so you binge? You had a lot of pizza?
I think I have like three.
Oh my.
Three slices.
Oh, 3 slices. Oh, I thought the.
No, 3 slices. 3 or 4 slices.
Okay, because oily also, right?
Yeah. Oily and high sodium, and the quality is not that fantastic I guess.
What if after this, then you take some oats to clean?
Yeah, so I was thinking, actually I was taking vegetables after that, some fruits.
Fruits, yes,
Yeah,
it may
fruits to clean.
I heard aloe vera as well.
But the thing is that it's already inside. See, all the fats and the sodium is already inside. So no matter you clean, so-called clean,
already
you will help lah. You will, of course, the dietary fiber, the insoluble one will help to go toilet. Transit bullet train. But the heartburn and the damage have been done here rather than here, because the bullet train part will be here
Correct.
So here already kena already.
And the gastrointestinal part.
They have upper and lower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Understand.
So since we have a little bit of time,
oh yes.
Shall we talk about protein?
Okay.
Yeah, protein is the second part in our big macronutrient. Yeah, things that we need. So protein generally got 3 aspects. We need it. So we call it amino acids. Got here before, right? Amino acids.
Yes.
Especially in, I think, advertisements.
Yes.
Amino acids is just protein. It's just the cells, the compound Like for example, you do Lego, right?
Yes.
The small part lah. So you become one house like that. So it's the small like compound, the building blocks, called amino acids. So there are different kind of amino acids. So there are the essential one, the not essential one, and the conditionally essential ones. Yeah. So if you see from here, we categorize into whether your body can produce or not, or whether your body cannot produce, you have to eat from outside. Yeah. So the essential one that we need, unfortunately, our body cannot make. That's why we need to eat out from outside. Then the non-essential one, body can make, so no need to get from outside. Outside you want to find also cannot find. Yeah. Then of course there's the conditionally essential one lah, which best to check with the doctor. This one we cannot determine what is essential, what is not essential. Depend on individual person. Okay, so generally, animal protein, plant and vegetable protein. So all is a good source of the complete proteins, contain all the essential amino acids. And vegetable and plant, yes, they have, but not so complete lah. Yeah, so that's why vegetarian, right? Our vegetarian friends need to really, plan their meals properly. Yeah, to have like different types of vegetable sources or plant-based sources for protein.
They need protein.
They need. So they have to really, plan lah. Because I know some people, they say, okay, maybe for religious issue, certain day of the week they eat, or maybe one whole week they eat, vegetarian. But the thing is that they must know how to plan and match their meals. If not, they don't get the complete protein requirement.
A lot of this, they just put a lot of starch to make the meal full. A lot of the dishes are all starchy. So yeah, you're right. Indeed, Presenter Doris, for vegetarian to have a complete, program for your healthy living, plan properly.
Yeah. So this one comes to mind.
Soybean.
So we ask soybean product. A lot of things they tau hu, tau kwa, tau pok. It's good.
Okay.
It's the only one which is complete vegetable protein. It's a high quality one.
Okay.
Yeah. So the examples, I already say 3 already. Tau hu, tau kwa, tau pok. What else?
The tau huay.
Yes.
But sugar.
You tell
Don't
them
put the syrup.
don't put syrup. Yeah. Then what else?
Japanese have a lot. Let me see.
Yeah. That's why Japanese smart. Complete protein.
Complete protein. Wow.
So go for soybean. I mean, there are many types of soybeans lah, in moderation. But if you are a vegetarian, following a vegetarian diet, like this one.
Wow.
Many types of vegetarian diet. Please, don't own self plan. Talk to someone, talk to an expert, talk to a dietitian. Plan the diet for you. The person, the expert, right? Someone certified will be able to plan so that you have a complete meal rather than you own self say, okay, today I want to eat vegetarian. Then anyhow eat. Then it's not complete. So, there are very different types, like vegan. Vegan is only plant-based. They don't eat animal products. Lacto means they drink milk, they eat eggs. I think ovo, so eat eggs.
Okay.
Yeah, then lacto ovo vegetarian means milk and egg. Lacto means just milk. Then ovo means got egg. Then of course pescatarian means they eat shell food as well. Yeah, then of course vegetarian, of course they have like certain different kind of category lah.
Okay. Well, vegan is the strictest. That means.
Yes.
Wow, so limited choices, huh?
That's why talk to a dietitian. Yes, you can have a vegan diet. Nothing wrong with that. In fact, it's very good for the environment.
Yeah.
Being vegan, having a vegetarian diet is actually very good for the environment. You actually reduce a lot of carbon footprint. That's why I never discourage going for vegetarian diet, except please have your meals properly. Talk to someone, have your meals planned up, and then eat complete meals.
Yes,
that means don't anyhow eat. Being a vegetarian or being a vegan require discipline. You cannot anyhow eat, then you ruin your own body because you don't get enough protein or certain products, certain nutrients lah.
Understand.
Very funny. One thing I always remember, vegetarians should not drink coffee or caffeine products immediately after meal.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
Acid reflux.
There is some chemical issue, So I
Understand.
always remember, because I have a lot of friends who are vegetarian. So unfortunately, one of them is having a heart condition now. She had been vegetarian all her life.
Yes.
Like what, 30 years?
Yes.
Or 20, 30 years.
Yes.
Very nice lady.
Yes.
With good intentions also. Just that recently, I don't know why, she went to hospital, and it was a very, very dangerous period for her. Yeah, she say it's like really, like from the mouth of the death come back.
Okay, understand.
Like, yeah, she got worried actually. Yeah, like they say from come back from the death. Yeah, so it's a heart condition.
Oh,
So I don't know whether there's anything to do with the diet, but hopefully she overcome these issues. I think she said that maybe she will never recover from it, but hope that she can still function well in the long run.
Oh dear. Okay.
I don't know what's the heart condition.
Don't know the condition. She had surgery?
Yes.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So remember, any form of diet, no matter it's vegan, vegetarian, or any of this, or even what we call diet trends, keto diet, Atkins diet, caveman diet, all this kind of diet. You want to play for 1-2 days is fine, but if you want to do it long run, please talk to someone who is qualified or certified Very important, because you don't know what you are depriving your body of, or you are providing too much to your body. So I know of someone actually follow the keto diet, never eat carbs,
only protein.
a lot of fats.
A lot of fats. A lot of oil.
Yeah.
Fuel.
But the worst thing is that a lot of sodium also.
Oh dear.
Like, unfortunately, I'm not naming names.
Yes.
Come to my house, the soya sauce, right?
Yes.
Full bottle. By the time he go home, left like...
Cannot. How did it happen? How?
Don't know.
From the cooking or eating straight?
I don't know.
Wow, that's
you
extreme,
cut down on your sodium intake.
For keto diet as well, I think they need a lot of fats, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, but in moderation, I don't know, because saturated fats to me is delicious. I love saturated fats. Saturated fats are fats that come from animals like your pork belly or your chicken skin.
I heard about that.
All
pork
that.
Belly. I see your eye. Nice.
Yeah, saturated fats.
Yeah.
So I just had saturated fats also this afternoon, but
cannot
in
avoid
moderation. Yeah, so I'll go for the better fats, because saturated fats are one of the worst kind of fats for us.
Oh dear, but delicious indeed.
Yeah, I think it's also our background.
Okay.
Like we find it delicious. I mean, the thing is that avocado is also delicious, but how come we always forget to eat avocado? And they have a lot of good fats.
Yeah.
The monounsaturated fats also.
Wow. Now that you bring up avocado, then I must also cultivate this good habit. So now I have the oats already, right? But surprisingly, actually, I totally forgot oats actually has sugar. I keep on thinking it's just a staple grains.
But it's the good sugar, it's not the bad sugar. So it's okay. Good and bad.
Then I must cultivate the barley thing. I must go and buy barley. Later I'll go to the supermarket and buy barley.
Buy it in moderation.
Drink for the water with
but not too much.
Because
too
diarrhea,
much got side
saying.
effects. Yeah, we did mention you got side effects.
But the barley without sugar is something like water. It tastes like plain water. Where's my water bottle? I'm trying to find. Yeah. So I can do that and then cultivate another. The avocado. Now that you mentioned. So yeah.
Remember the avocado when you cut? Try to peel the skin. Don't like scoop, because our outer layers of the avocado, there's this very, very dark green, a little bit bitter one.
Okay.
That one is very good. That one is called xanthine. Xanthine is a very good mineral, like good for eyes, good for sleep.
So how should I do it?
Okay, so when I get the avocado, I think did I show?
Yesterday
okay, I can't show it. Take the avocado, you just got seed inside the stone. So I just take a knife like 2/4.
Ah.
Yeah, around then I twist, take out, so become quarters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I like 1/4 slowly peel out like flower.
So nice. Okay, I will do
So
this later.
if you have excess green color, that thing, right, stuck to the skin, you can eat with a spoon. Don't waste, that one is good stuff. Xanthin. The
Okay.
dark green one, that one is also found in dark spinach. Dark vegetable have one, not commonly found, and it's good for us.
It's okay to consume one whole avocado?
If you are very hungry,
Oh.
right, because got fats, high
Yeah.
cholesterol, high calorie also.
High
But it's
calorie.
good cholesterol lah.
Mm.
Good fats,
Good fats, yeah. Just like, yeah. Good fats.
So
just at the
in
beginning.
other episode, we use avocado to make toast. Remember?
Yes.
Yeah, we put tomato. We put what We put
Salsa.
cheese. Oh yeah, salsa, huh?
I think we made
I
a bit of
know.
salsa kind of tomato. Yeah.
I always remember that avocado and cheese go nice together. And I'll put a little bit of spread, cream cheese,
Mm.
and put a toast.
So talking about that, maybe you can give a preview tomorrow. What food preparation?
Tomorrow, okay, is a more Asian Chinese style of dessert.
Yes.
You all know peach gum.
Yes.
So I bought some peach gum for our friends and viewers here, for the show, because to me I find that it's very hard to buy peach gum. So tonight I will soak the peach gum. Tomorrow I will take the tiny stick and try to pick up all the weird residue, the unwanted things out, so that I can cook a peach gum coconut dessert. 甜汤.
What is peach gum made of?
It's the resin outside a certain tree, like I think it's called peach tree or something. So it's a special resin, like the sap, so dry up already.
And it has what kind of nutrients, fiber?
I'm sure there's fiber also. I think there's also some carbs. But the most interesting, the carbs is very little only. That's why people go for it rather than jelly. This is almost the same texture as jelly, but I think lesser in sugars and carbs. So that's why people go for it. Then the texture is very nice. It's like like jelly lah.
Jelly, Wow, with that we come almost to the end of our show already. Thank you so much, presenter Doris, for giving us a preview of tomorrow, what our food preparation is. And viewers, if you're listening in, do join us tomorrow, because you can get to see firsthand how this dessert is being made. Last week we were sharing with everyone. What was it? So interesting, because everybody is like
the oats porridge.
Yeah, the oats. You see, you influence.
Oat porridge.
See, you influence so many people, even influenced teacher Eileen. Last week the comments was coming in about the oats, because it substitutes the
rice porridge.
Yeah, you mentioned about the GI spike, so people were interested because it can help to maintain diabetes and all. So okay, with that we've come to the end of our program. We'll see you once again next week. Hope you've enjoyed.
Thank you.
Thank you.